Hey guys, so today's educational video or workout Wednesday comes as a vlog, and so today I want to work about growing your abs and getting abs. For the longest time ever, I would work out abs and do crunches and I would do sit-ups, and I never truly had abs for a variety of reasons. Number one, because I spent a whole decade dancing around the truth that abs are made in the kitchen. So I was trying to figure out a way, I thought I would be the one to figure it out, that there was a way that I could eat like poop and still have abs. I thought, you know what? If I work hard enough, if I make 1,000 crunches, if I do this, if I do that, I'm going to be able to eat however I want and I'm going to have abs. I'm going to prove it. There's got to be a way. I am not lucky like that. Like most people, we have to eat clean. I mean, there are freaks of nature, don't get me wrong. I had a friend who would eat Carl's Jr. every morning and had a 12-pack. Then again, he was a guy, they have a little more leeway than girls. And some people are just genetically gifted like that. I don't think he was on roids, but I don't know. So, for sure. So, I don't know if that played a factor as well in the way that he looked. But for, like I said, for the most of us, we have to eat right. So number one, abs are made in the kitchen. Number two, you will never get a six-pack. You will never get abs if all you're doing is crunches and sit-ups and other exercises that work the top layer of your abs. So the way it works is we have our core, which is the foundation. We have the fat layer, we have the top muscle layer. I mean, the fat layer is the last layer, but we have our core, we have our muscle, we have our fat, right? So if we do not work core, and that is your balancing exercises, such as your planks, if you're good at planks, you can do 2 minutes, move up to a Swiss ball plank, move up to a Swiss ball plank with 1 foot only balancing. So there's a ton of things that you can do for core. Hanging leg raises are really good for core, but you have to be really careful if you're doing hanging leg raises. I always suggest using straps or using the captain's chair. So all of those will be your core exercises. Once you're working your core and you have a strong foundation, as you get stronger in your foundation, you are able to bring in sit-ups and crunches and all this other stuff that works the outside layer of your abs. So if we have a strong core and we have strong top layer of the muscles, this is when you start to see the six-pack. And of course, we have to peel away at the fat layer. But a lot of us, I mean, if we have a really strong core and we've worked the top muscles really well, even with a little bit of a fat layer, you're going to see your abs. I am in my bulking phase and you can still see my six-pack. And part of that, I'm not by any means at 9%, 10%. I'm somewhere between 13 to 15% right now. And I can still see my six-pack. I still have abs. So the reason being is because I have such a strong foundation. My diet is pretty clean for the most part. I mean, I do have my cheat meals here and there, but I don't do cheat days. I don't go on a binge for an entire day. On Sundays is usually my day. We go to church and then we go eat. And when we do go eat, we love Stonefire Grill. So I'll always get a salad and I'll always say no dressing, no tortilla chips. There's no reason why I should be getting dressing or tortilla chips. What I do like is a little bit of barbecue sauce. So I'll fill up, 2 ounces and I will monitor myself that I have no more than 2 ounces. I'll add some lime to it. But I don't do the tortilla chips because it's just empty calories, right? There's no nutritional value in that. So things like that, make sure that you have a flexible lifestyle, but that you're still always choosing to do the healthier options. So if you are still after, eating clean, you're still having trouble getting that six-pack, make sure you're doing cardio. Make sure that you're burning away that fat layer if you still have a big fat layer. So again, in order to get six-pack abs, you need a strong foundation, and that will be your core stabilizing exercises, and you need to work the top layer of the muscle. You cannot get a six-pack without your core layer without your balancing exercises. When I first started working out abs, I started with my foundation. When I figured it out, okay, I need to do the foundation, I need to stop eating like crap. I started just doing core exercises, just foundational exercises. And I got my 4-pack just by working out the foundation. It started to just push through the muscle, the natural muscle that was there. So it was really incredible to see that in my body. I want to say that I started that about 5 years ago, and I've just like kept doing core exercises. I've layered on the traditional 6-pack exercises that most people think like, oh, I'm gonna do, decline bench, sit-ups, I'm gonna get amazing abs. I started incorporating those top layer exercises. And I can tell you now, I can take 4 months off and not work out my abs at all, not even do core, and I still have that 6-pack. And part of the reason is because when I do legs, when I do shoulders, when I do back, when I do biceps, I am incorporating core all the time. So you have to find a way where you are incorporating that foundation and doing a balance. If you're doing bicep curls, you can do it on one foot. So just like lift your other foot and just have one foot, and you're creating that balance and you're doing your bicep curls. If you're doing lateral shoulder raises, you can go ahead and lift on the sides and just on one foot, making sure that you're maintaining that balance and you're incorporating that core and getting your foundation strong. So you can pretty much engage core in just about everything. So those are my tips for getting a 6-pack. If you guys have more questions, let me know. I would love to create more educational videos. This is my first vlog about how you can achieve something in the gym. So if you guys want to know about more stuff, let me know in the comments. Righty.